Start.
Who we got with us this morning?
Miss Pam.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Miss Pam.
Well, okay. Me, I walk East St. Louis. I walk a lot to exercise. I like, I see a lot of girls out here, that's doing things they shouldn't be doing. Okay. Sometimes I try to tell them it's wrong. I get cussed out, I just walk away. Or some of the girls tells me, well, I'm trying to make my money. Okay, well, I said, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You shouldn't do that. Stuff like that. Or this is my street. You can't walk down this street. This is mine. Stuff like that.
That's what the girls say to you.
Yeah. I said, then what about your boyfriend or your man, whatever? Oh, he don't care what I do. I do what I want to do. Come on, I had a best friend now. I ain't gonna say her name. But she's out here right now. She just walked down the street. Her old man tried to get her to come back home because she's, selling herself, And I kept telling her, I said, baby girl, go back to your man. He wants you. He know what you're doing, but he wants you. And she tell me, I do what I want to do. Next couple of months, I said, baby girl, what happened on that? Oh, he divorced me. Got somebody else. I said, see, I told you to go back to your man. He wanted you, but you didn't want to do it. So I let that roll on. And then all these other girls I know about that got killed out here, they was working girls. And I tried to save them. A couple of years ago, since I've been in St. Louis, it was a guy wearing a mask, stuff like that. And one of the girls was walking the street. I said, baby girl, you get in that car, that's going to be the last of you. Because, it don't feel right. He owns something. And then they got up to there with the beautician where they do their hair and stuff. He stopped. I posed. I watched him. And I said, oh, I hope she don't get her. Please, Lord, don't let her get in that car. Don't let her get in there. Don't let her get in there. And she put one foot in. He tried to snap like that. And she snapped back like that. She snapped from him, And he spun out. And then she thanked me. She say, thank you for telling me that. Because I saved her, man. I didn't know her, but I knew it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Just because a man tell you out here, what's up, baby girl? What you want to get in? Woo, 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 woo. Don't trust that. Because as soon as you get up in there, you don't know what he got. You don't know what he gonna do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. He'll tell you, well, I'm not gonna do this and I'm not gonna do that just to get you up in there. And once he do that, what? It's all over with. So with me, they call me stuck up. Okay. That's okay. I'm cool with that. Because I'll be watching who I talk to, who I deal with. I'm going to keep it real now. I get along with men better than I do with females. In this area, I'm telling you now. And they get mad. Because a lot of men, we get along better. Females, you can't trust them. You can't tell them. They hard-headed. They don't want to listen. And I ain't on that, man. There's too many girls I saw that got killed and stuff that I knew that should never happen, man. Never. So, and just like, really, I'm from Texas, like I said.
Tell us about your upbringing in Texas. What kind of household did you come from?
Ooh, well, I'm going to keep it on that. My household in Texas, it was about my stepfather, He was very alcoholic, okay? And he did a lot of mean things to my mom, He beat it on her and stuff like that, I didn't like it. I was scared. I couldn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? He shot my mom once. I'm going to keep her. He did shoot her. He didn't kill her, but he shot her. I was 13 then when she got shot. I was 13. And my auntie, she kept telling her, you need to leave him alone. Get away from him. Because he do it once, he gonna do it again. Next time, he might kill you for real. She kept saying, no, I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Whoa. Okay, second time, he did it again. But this time, he cut her wrist, you know what I'm saying? And I like, He told her, and I remember this too, and I'm 50-something now, I remember that he told, when you go to the hospital, you tell them that you had an accident and don't tell them what really happened. And she did that. You know what I'm saying? So when I grew up, I know I'm wrong for saying this, but if I ever go back home to my hometown, and if he's still living, forgive me, Lord Jesus Christ, I'm going to kill him myself. Because I know I'm wrong for saying that, but that's just the way I feel, you know. And that's why I don't like a man to hit on a female. You know, if you got to hit her, you don't need her. Let her go. Find somebody else that's not going to do you like that. You know, in that order.
You have brothers and sisters?
Stepbrother and sister. My real brother, he's dead. He died as a baby.
When did you leave Texas?
Ooh, that was in
And why did you leave?
That was in 83. I got caught up in some stuff. And this is, I went to prison. I got caught up in some stuff. I went to prison. I went to the joint, you know.
How did going to the joint affect you? How did your time spent away in that whole process affect you, Miss Pam?
Well,
was it for the better? Was it for the worse? Like, how did that experience?
Being in prison?
Like, going through the case, going through the court systems, finally getting your time, then being incarcerated. How did all of that affect you?
Bad, because I was going to this white guy when I did it, you know. And he called me a nigga, okay, and I went. They sent me. He didn't die, but they still sent me to prison. I did a little time, you know, for that, because he called me a nigga, and I shot him with his own gun. Okay, he called me a nigga. I wasn't a nigga when we met. I'm coming to now. But the people told me if he had died, I said right now I would have been doing life without
capital murder.
Yeah, but he lived. And after I got out the joint from there, I said, never again.
How long were you away?
They gave me 6 months in prison. But
what kind of emotional effect did it have on you? Like,
I still think about it because sometimes when I go to sleep, and that time I can just, you know, I dream about it sometimes how I did it to him. It comes back to me, you know. So I just try not, you know, I don't hate white peoples, but me, I'd never go with another white man, never again, because I know if he come, I'm gonna kill him. You know,
but you know that word, and not trying to make it any better, but that word is really not color coded. That's a mentality, and that describes a mentality. So it really don't have nothing to do with your skin color, because anybody can be that word at any time. But coming from the South, where you come from, you guys don't really look at it like that.
Right. He disrespected me from his family that day. All in front of his peoples, he called me a nigga. Okay. I didn't like that. And he knew my name. He called me a nigga. That's when I went off.
What made you settle to come to East St. Louis? Like, what brought you to East St. Louis?
Fighting behind another guy and stuff like that, you know.
What jobs have you had?
Babysitting. I used to work at this nursing home in Tahoka, but I got laid off because I hurt my foot and stuff. That was a part-time thing.
Mm-hmm. How old are you, Miss Pam?
I'm in my 53. Okay, and I had to clean up behind people's, feed them, and at the nursing home and stuff like that, washing clothes.
Caretaker.
You know, but right now, I'm still job hunting now. It ain't easy, but I'm still job hunting. It's not easy, you know.
Do you have a phone? Do you have any ways to be contacted in case you do get some job leads? You can reach out to them?
Yeah, I got my phone at the house where I be at.
You know, you can go on Indeed.com, and they got 1,000,001 jobs on there for anything you may be looking for. I suggest you go on there and look them up. Like, they have a lot of stuff on there. Okay. That's just, you know, from me to you. If you're looking for a job, it's a gazillion of them on there.
Okay.
What else have you been dealing with since you've been here?
Well, I've been getting accused. These girls, man. I mean,
You got a lot of issues with these girls.
yeah, the girls on the street. I'm being, you
Because
know.
you too nice. You
I-
the only one out here smiling. Everybody else got the mask on.
I don't be out here like they do.
It-
You know what I'm saying? And then when I walk the street, it's like, you gonna take my date, or
They
you trying to do-
intimidated by you. Because
yeah,
you're not-
you a bitch and all this. You know, don't do this.
And these are young girls, correct?
Right? Yes.
How
Yes.
has the respect level between the elders and the youth, how has that changed over the years in your opinion? In your 53 years, how have you seen that change? Or is it just a Midwest thing?
Okay, this is where I say, okay, they younger than me, and I'm older. Okay, I'm old, little female. Okay, all right. Now, why would you want to get mad at me? Okay, because you younger. He should be wanting to get with you, and not with me. I'm old, but they be trying to get with me. I'll be like, baby girl, look, I don't want him.
You got a better personality.
I don't want
smile.
that.
Nobody smiles. You know
I mean,
that.
I don't.
Nobody talk to people like they got sense. Everybody cussing you and talking crazy to you. You know what's going on out here. So why wouldn't I want to be with somebody who make me at least feel like a person and not gonna talk to me like I'm a dog?
That's it.
What kind of advice could you give the young women on how to carry themselves for further reference, for future reference? What could you tell them to make their lives a little better so they won't be so angry?
Well, okay, for example, if it was a young girl right now and we was walking, she stopped and she'd be like, do you got this? And I'd be like, no, I ain't got no change. You might do, you got $1 with it. I say, no, I ain't got that. I'd be like, baby girl, what are you doing out here, baby girl? She'd be like, well, I'm trying to make me some money. Something like that. I'd be like, you're a pretty young girl. I don't know you. Nothing like that. I don't know you. But it's dangerous out here. I don't think you should be doing this. At least try to get you a job or something that won't get you hurt. You'll live out here, A lot of mom don't do that, and it's wrong. But a lot of them tell me, if I say something like that, they're going to tell me, well, you need to mind your own business. They can come back with that on me. See.
They know everything.
So I can only tell her she can take advice or not. That's on her. That's what I would tell her. Don't sell yourself. Don't do that. Because you sell yourself like this, maybe you're going to find another young man that really want to be with you. And then if you've been keep it real, a streetwalker, prostitute, whatever you want to call it, he might not want to be with you, I don't know. He want a woman that's not selling herself out here. You know what I'm saying? That had all kind of men being with her. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And I don't want no man to want me like that. I don't want to be like that. No. Not me.
If you could go back in time, Miss Pam, and knowing what you know today, you can go back and talk to a young Miss Pam, what would you tell her?
I would tell her, if I go back now in the time.
Knowing what you know right now, and you could go back at any point in your life and talk to a young Miss Pam and advise her, guide her, whatever, what would you tell her?
I would tell her not to be walking the street no more and don't be selling herself out here to nobody. In that order. And don't let nobody, if she on drugs or whatever, try to get some help. Stuff like that.
We appreciate you taking time out with us, Miss Pam. If there's anything you want to say in closing, any advice, any wisdom, anything you want to share with us in closing, now's the time you could say it.
I want to say there's any girls out there that's selling themselves for money, drugs, or whatever, don't do it because it's wrong. You're a pretty young lady. You shouldn't be doing that. Get a job or whatever. So you want to do none of that. And don't let nobody influence you to do something like that. Just be a good girl and don't do it. Just say no. Don't do it. It's just wrong.
We appreciate you taking time out with us, Miss Pam. We wish you all the best and thank you.